We are live. We are live. Okay, y'all. What? It's good. All right. So, YouTube, what is going on? I said I'm going to be doing more videos and I'm going to be going live because who got time to be editing videos? Not me. So, I did a poll on my Instagram to see what you guys wanted me to talk about. So, look, sidebar, right? Maybe the whole world don't know, but in my real life, I talk a hell of a lot. It's just the gift and the curse, right? I talk a lot, but the things I be saying be clicking, right? I don't know why, I don't know how. It's a blessing, but I just have a very unique thought process, and people tend to gravitate towards it. So I've been talking about topics my whole life, and then as I got older, I'm like, I want to do YouTube because I know I can be valuable through my words, right? I'm a speaker, I'm an author, I'm all of those things. So YouTube was just kind of like natural. So I did a poll on my Instagram, and a lot of people that know me personally was like, you should talk about this, you should talk about that. And then it was like between three topics, going 50-50 because Lord knows that's been in the media. What was the other one? Women accountability, because Lord knows that has been in the media. And then red flags with female friendships. And that's something I personally wanted to talk about because it's something that I've experienced, right? So the top two that got the most votes was red flags and female friendships, as well as women accountability. So we're gonna do the red flags video today, and then stay tuned. We'll do more. So red flags, mind you, I already filmed the video, but I didn't like how it looked, so we just gonna go with this because I ain't got time to be editing and all that other stuff anyway. So, red flags and female friendships. Let's start with this one. Um, you're the target, right? Your friends make you the constant source of their frustration. So, have you ever been in a group setting where person A can make a joke, everybody laughs. Person B makes a joke, everybody laughs. You make a joke, everybody want to fight? Yeah. There's something about you, if that happens frequently, there's something about you that triggers people, right? And that's a red flag because you don't want to be around people that you are constantly triggered by or that you constantly trigger. So, yeah, pay attention to that. Next red flag. When people say, you're so lucky, it's not fair, you're so this, red flag. If people are so consumed with who you are and your blessings that God has given you, that's a red flag because people have their own blessings. And if they're not talking about them, it's very weird for them to always be talking about yours and for them to always say like how it's so unfair that you have a blessing. That is a big red flag. When people, oh, it's not fair that you have this. Watch out for that. What's another red flag? When they don't give you credit, when you're responsible for like putting them on, or you tell them something, you know, that has helped them, and they repeat it to other people, but they don't give you your credit. Like they just refuse to say, you were the person that helped me out. You were the person, you know, that's a red flag. You want to know why that's a red flag? Because 9 times out of 10, they're not giving you the credit because they don't want other people to appreciate your value. It's not that they don't appreciate it. They'll say thank you in private. But they want to be the one that represent the valuable information that maybe you gave them, or the valuable services or lessons or whatever it is. They want to be the face. They don't want you to get that good energy that comes behind that, because energy does come behind someone doing or saying something successful. So if you teach your friend how to make $100 and your friend cannot tell someone like, look, she helped me make that $100, or she taught me this, and they try to make it seem like they're the ones who did it, that's a red flag. Um, 9 times out of 10, those people, they're delusional. Yeah, they're delusional about what they are capable of and the help that they received. And even more so, I take it a step further, when they give their other friends credit or the other people around them credit, but they don't give you credit, red flag. Cut them off. Cut them the fuck off. Oh, another red flag. Females that are obsessed with your appearance. Like overly obsessed with your appearance. Oh my god, I love your cute little button nose. Your cute little button nose. Your cute little button nose. I wish my nose was like that. Or, oh my god, you have the thickest, most beautiful eyebrows. Ugh, I wish I had eyebrows like that. Oh my god, your beautiful chocolate skin is just perfect. Oh, your beautiful fair light skin is just perfect. And these are not things about me. These are just examples. Oh my god, your eyelashes, your natural eyelashes are so freaking. And don't get me wrong, it's okay for people to compliment you. That's why I didn't say compliment. Obsessively complimenting. That is a red flag. I had a girl in high school who she used to say things about my hair all the time, right? And I'm a black woman. This is Zoe. This is fake, so I ain't talking about this. I'm talking about my real hair. So I'm a black woman, and typically there's this weird stereotype, especially being in the Bronx. Um, it's predominantly Hispanic. So if you're a black girl, 9 times out of 10, your hair looks different than the other girls you're next to. And so I think because of that, and the beauty standards that the media sets, I do believe that a lot of black girls had an obsession with hair, right? And I remember this one girl, she used to be fixated, like, and say little comments about my hair. And I remember one time in high school, she was like, oh my God, I should just cut your hair off with scissors next to my hair. Right? Red flag. When we were on a senior trip, the same exact girl, right? Who I kind of had like a little falling out with, and then kind of got back cool so that we can all be cordial for senior trip. And I didn't feel good. I was hungry. I was cold. We were supposed to do an activity. It was freezing. It was upstate. I had this little jacket on. And I was just like, you know what? So I don't have a negative attitude for the activity. I'm just going to go back and lay down or whatever. And my hair was like the wind was blowing. So my hair was in my face and in my eyes. And I remember her saying like, no, she didn't say it to me. She said it after I left. And my friend at the time came and told me. But basically, like, she's always worried about her hair. And I promise to God, I was more worried about my eyes burning and me being cold, freezing, than anything about some damn hair. You're worried about my hair. And it was just so childish, but it's such a red flag because it just shows that people have insecurities about certain things and they point them out on you, things that they care about. It may not even be things that you care about, So when they obsessively comment or compliment your features, that is a red flag. Very red flag. So anyway, another red flag is when, a female friend asks you what you're wearing down to the T to an event. People might debate me with this, but I think that that's a red flag. If you ask me the dress code, I'm okay with that. If you ask me like, girl, what you throwing on? Like, to an extent, I'm okay with it. But like, you wanting to know my outfit detail for detail, that is a red flag. Like, I don't know. Personally, I don't care what anybody else is wearing. Let me know the dress code, and then I'm gonna dress to impress. Like, that's it. Like, even if it's not that type of event where it's like, dressing or elegantly or eloquently, I might still throw it on because that's what I feel good with. What you have on, I don't care. Like, respectfully. Like, I care, obviously, as my friend. I want you to look good. Like, I want you to look good. But I don't care to the extent where I cannot get dressed until I know what you have on. That's a red flag. Low key, these girls be wanting. I don't know if I curse on here. These bitches be wanting to know, and I'm saying bitches, not the genuine friends, the frenemies. Like, they be wanting to know what you're gonna have on to show you up, and it's so weird. And it's so uncalled for. Girl, the dress code is casual. All right, this is what I'm wearing. Right? You might want to ask, like, you put it on heels because, like, I don't want to have on sneakers and you have on heels. Like, that's okay. But, like, your friend wanted to know detail for detail, like, what color shirt you have on. Are you wearing heels? Is your nails done? Like, girl, oh, that's a red flag in my book. Might be debatable, red flag in my book. Okay. Another flag. All of their friends are not treated equally. They have this click within clicks, red fucking flag. Yes, everybody is supposed to have different relationships with different people, but when you treat one like they are up here and then others shitty, red flag, those is not your friends. Another red flag, when those friends are invited to places and your ass is not, they did not want you there. They did not want you there. They do not like you. They just don't. And I'm sorry to be the one, the bearer of bad news. And I'm saying these things from my personal experience. Like, I had, experiences where people would tell me, like, oh, I wasn't thinking about you. And I'm like, well, isn't that the problem? Like, shouldn't, if you're my friend, like, granted, everybody doesn't have to go everywhere. I understand that. But if it's, events that maybe pertain to me or that I can benefit from, or, something I would be interested in, and I'm inviting you to those type of places because I know you would be interested in it. But when it come to me, you wasn't thinking about me, but you was thinking about your other friends. Those ain't your friends. There are people who maybe feel insecure when you're around, or maybe just don't like your vibe. Either way, they're not your friends. Red flag. Go find some friends that openly want to celebrate you, invite you, have you a part of, events. And not just the event that they invite everybody to. Oh, that's the one. You know how people have, like, those events where they don't care who comes? Like, they're inviting their next door neighbor, they're inviting their friend from when they was 2 years old. Like, they don't really care because maybe the environment. But then there are other events that are, like, maybe more important to them and they won't invite you. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Okay? Ain't your fucking friends. Hmm. What else? Hmm. This is one that I've been through in my life. Their other friends don't like you. This might be debatable. Two things. And listen to me. Either one, they're talking shit about you to those people. That's why they don't like you. And can't nobody tell me that that's not the case. When they're venting to their friends, they're really speaking negatively about you. That's not venting. If you want to vent, if you're a friend like this and maybe you vent to your other friends, don't do that. Go tell your mother, because your mother's gonna know who's real and who's not. Your mother's gonna be more forgiving, like, or not, but it's okay. Your mother doesn't have to socialize with you. But if your other friends have to socialize with you, why would you put negativity into the world, into this world of friendship? Red flag. So either they're talking crap about you, Or, or there's a part of them that is negative like their friend. So if they have a friend that doesn't like you for no reason, that friend is friends with your friend for a reason, if that makes sense. So if you find that behavior negative, 9 times out of 10, your friend possess the same type of energy as that person because they're connected for a reason. So either way, it's bad. Either they're talking about you to that person, that's why when they come around, they don't like you, which is the most common. Or maybe there's a part of their friend that is negative that they also, click with. And that's kind of a negative thing also because if you and the friend don't click and that part of the friend is negative, when that friend of yours has that same energy as their other friend, y'all not gonna click. So it's negative either way, but that is such a key factor. Every person, I'll tell you this, right? Every person that I have had great experiences with their friends, I have good experience with them. Every person that I have had negative experiences with the people around them, I have had negative experiences with them. So, positive friend groups, I have positive interactions with those people. Negative friend groups, and when I say negative, I mean the energy that is directed towards me, right? I have had negative experiences with them. So, to me, in my book, that's a red flag. If your friends don't know me and don't give me the opportunity to be a good person to them, or if they take one situation where I didn't do anything directly to them, or maybe I was young or whatever it was, you know, if it's just like, oh, I cannot stand her, I hate her, and everybody's different, right? But I can speak for myself when I say like I'm really a genuine person and a good person and a good friend. Like any friend that I've ever had, anybody like they know like I don't just talk. I with actions. Like I'm a good person to people. Like when I'm all in, I'm all in. So yeah, it's a red flag for me. If your friends don't like me, especially if you entertain that, I'm good on you. At 33, shit, in my early 30s, late 20s, I'm good on that energy. If we can't vibe and just be good to each other, like, especially if I ain't do nothing to you, what's wrong with you, girl? Smile. Like, hell's wrong with you? All right, another red flag. When they have a dry response or a dry energy to good news. I know you guys heard of that before. Pay attention to those people who they're not really happy for you. Those ain't your friends. Mm-mm. Also, there's this red flag that's debatable, right? Where people that don't post your stuff. Personally, the reason why I feel like that's a red flag is because when I care about people, I support people. And there's been so many people, oh, I don't post businesses or I don't do that. But they'll post a celebrity, they'll post gossip, you know. Or the classic one, when they get a business, they have this expectation of you. So that's a red flag in my book. I feel like at the age that I am, at 33, I want mature friends that support me in those aspects. To be honest, at 33, I want friends who are doing something with themselves so they're more open to supporting me because they also want support from their sisterhood as well. So you don't support me, you don't post my stuff, you don't refer me, you don't spread positive energy around what I'm doing, my brand, my development as an entrepreneur, my businesses, you're not the friend for me. You don't have to post me every day, absolutely not. But just show some love, just a little bit, just a little bit. I think that's weird. And then they go get a business and then they want you to post them. Like, it's fucking weird. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, this is another good one. And then I'm gonna be done because enough of the red flags. When they keep their business endeavors private to you, but they want to know all about yours. I'm okay with people being private. People can be private. Don't feel entitled to people's business because it ain't your business all the time. But isn't it weird if you want to know all of my business and how I do everything and what I'm doing, but you keep what you doing under wraps, or worse, it's only under wraps for you. Like the others knew about it. Yeah. I don't know. To me, that's a red flag. Don't ask me about my business if you're so secretive about your business. It's giving like competition, you know? And let me say this, right? I don't want to read off of this anymore. Let's just talk for a second. Um, I'm gonna be doing on live. I'm gonna be talking because I've been through a lot of stuff, and I want to talk about these things. For one, I came from a friendship group when I was young, teenagers, high school, and unfortunately, we are not friends anymore.